All right, let's just jump right in with a pretty wild question. Can a stone, just a simple piece of rock from the earth, actually make you a millionaire? I mean, think about it for a second. The idea that one single object could bring you wealth, heal your mind while you're asleep, and even put up a shield against negativity. It sounds like something out of a fantasy, right? But for centuries, a lot of people have believed it to be absolutely true. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to dive into all the claims made about one specific gemstone, Lapis Lazuli. And our main source for this journey is spiritual expert Syed Ali Zanjani, who makes a really detailed case for why this stone is so much more than meets the eye. First things first, we're going to tackle that big money stone question and take a good look at all the extraordinary claims surrounding this ancient gemstone. So, what exactly are we talking about here? This is Lapis Lazuli, also known as Lajward. It's this deep blue stone that's been prized for centuries. But, its value goes way beyond just how pretty it is. According to our source, it's believed to hold real, tangible powers for creating wealth, offering protection, and even kicking your spiritual growth into high gear. So you're probably wondering, where does a belief like this even come from? Well, let's get into its history, which, according to Zanjani, is just steeped in divine tradition. And this quote right here, this really gets to the heart of the argument. From Zanjani's perspective, if something like a gemstone is mentioned in a holy text like the Quran, that's basically a sign that it holds some kind of inherent value and benefit for all of us. And it builds from there. The source points to two really key moments. First, specific gems get a shout-out in the Quran's Surah Ar-Rahman, which signals they're important. And second, here's a huge historical claim, that the divine commandments given to Moses were carved not on just any old stone, but on tablets of lapis lazuli, chosen specifically for that sacred job. So this divine connection, right? It's supposed to translate into real, personal benefits, starting right inside our own minds. Let's take a look at how it's said to spark a spiritual and mental awakening. Now, what the source really emphasizes is that this stone's main job isn't actually about making you rich. It's about waking up your own inner spirituality. This awakening is presented as the foundation for everything else, from wealth to protection. And this is where the claims get, wow, really specific. It's said that sleeping with the stone doesn't just heal your mind and bring good dreams, but it can actually provide divine guidance, a practice known as istikhara. The source even says some people have seen winning lottery numbers in these dreams, and that the stone helps them remember those all-important details when they wake up. Okay, so it's not just about what's happening on the inside. This stone is also talked about as this powerful guardian. Let's look at its role as a shield against all those negative forces out there. So, according to the source, this stone is like an all-in-one protector. It's said to ward off the evil eye and keep bad influences away. It's even claimed to shield you from what the source calls aerial things, maybe unseen negative energies floating around. All of this adds up to a powerful reputation. It's known as the stone that preserves honor. And of course, this all brings us back to the claim that probably grabbed your attention in the first place. Its supposed ability to unlock wealth and bring real harmony into your life. So, how? How is it supposed to attract wealth? Well, the source points to something you can actually see. A lot of lapis lazuli has these shimmering little flecks of pyrite inside it, which is often called fool's gold. This physical presence of something that looks like gold is presented as a literal sign of its power to bring in financial prosperity. But the argument for attracting wealth doesn't stop there. It's also backed up by connections to other traditions. Zanjani points out its link to Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of wealth, which just reinforces the idea that this stone is a magnet for both prosperity and happiness. And this idea of well-being goes way beyond just your bank account. The source claims the stone has this harmonizing effect on your life. It smooths out those little nagging obstacles that get in your way. It's said to help mend relationships between spouses, guide children, and just generally put an end to quarrels, bringing a real sense of peace into your home. Okay, so after hearing all of that, the natural question is, great, but how do you actually use it? Well, the source lays out 4 different ways you can tap into these alleged powers. All right, here's the practical guide that our source lays out for us. If you want to awaken your personal spirituality, wear it as a ring. To clear away life's little obstacles, use it as prayer beads. For that mental healing and those powerful dreams we talked about, place a piece under your pillow. And for general protection and harmony for your whole house, keep a larger piece in the northern part of your house.
So, where does that leave us? We've got this picture of a stone with some incredible, immense power. And it really makes you wonder if lapis lazuli does hold some kind of power, where does it actually come from? Is it from its sacred history being mentioned in ancient texts? Is it something in its physical makeup, those little flecks of gold? Or is its greatest power simply in the deep, powerful belief that people have poured into it for thousands of years? That's definitely something to think about.